Okay guys, welcome to my very first YouTube video. Hello. I wanted to start by sitting down and I guess just kind of telling you all a little bit about me and what this channel is going to be about, what it's going to entail, and what are my, goals for this channel. I'm not just starting a channel just for no reason. Okay, so on my social media, I asked all my friends, ask me some questions about, what you want to know about me or what you're curious about or, whatever the case is. So I have a couple of questions here. So if you see me looking at my phone, that's what I'm looking at. Okay. So here are the questions for the get to know me, learn a little bit about me. What is your inspiration and goal? And what is the impact you're trying to make? Okay. That's like 3 questions. So my inspiration is just I want to inspire those that are overlooked. I feel like a lot of women, especially women, but men too, in our society are overlooked. And I want to kind of give them someone that is relatable to where they can say, okay, well, if she can be confident, then I can be confident. And it's really just about loving yourself and making others love you. And if they don't, okay. What's my goal and what's the impact I'm trying to make? My goal is to just provide a channel in which there's nothing but positivity. I just want everyone to be, as positive and as uplifting as I am, and I strive to do that. And that's a conscious daily effort that I make. So I just want to promote that. I want that my channel to be an environment in which people can come and say, okay, well, this is Sydney's channel. I can be positive, or I can promote positivity. And that goes along with the impact that I'm trying to make. Is this a channel that gets political or not political at all? Personally, I feel like it's good to leave politics out of it just because that is like a really touchy subject. But if you want to get political in the comments, by all means. Okay. Okay. Also, how personal are you trying to get? I feel like I don't want to put my whole entire life on the internet. But I feel like if I can share, an experience that could be helpful to someone, like, why not? Is this a hobby channel or something that you're trying to do full time? If my schedule permits, which right now it is not, because I'm currently working and going to school. But I would like for it to be a full-time thing. I would just have to find like a different job. School is not something I can compromise on, but a job, most definitely. Why are you doing this? A lot of people have told me that I should start it. And I've been like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna do it, And I never do it. And just, I feel like if I can help someone, learn something new or help them do something with themselves, feel good, feel positive, feel happy, feel confident, whatever the case is, and I feel like that's something that I want to do. What is your dream? I'm going to take that in the context of what's the dream for my channel. My dream is to be as big as possible without, of course, crashing and burning. And I just want to inspire people to be confident and be themselves. I feel like a lot of what society and social media puts out today is that, people need to be another person for someone else. And I don't think that that should necessarily be the case. I think that you should be you for you. And I don't think that as long as you're not hurting anyone or being malice or whatever the case is, that you should change yourself for other people. So I just want to inspire people to be themselves and be as confident and as loving and as positive as possible. Are you going to take suggestions on what looks you should try next? Yes. Honestly, sis, let me sit you down and talk to you real quick, because I lose a lot of inspiration. I see all these people that are like so much better than me, so awesome, so talented, and you know, of course I take screenshots here and there, and I just have all this, like, I don't know what the word is, I guess aspiration to be that great. So, you know, I try to recreate looks here and there, but you know, it doesn't always turn out the way that it should. But yes, in the short answer, I will be accepting lots of suggestions. Send me anything, suggest me anything, and I will try my best to recreate it or try my best to fulfill your suggestions. Boom. When did I first get into makeup? I first got into makeup. Fun story. My mom didn't allow me to wear makeup until I was 16. So, of course, being defiant, I was wearing makeup before that, you know, like eyeliner, you know, mascara, stuff like that. I didn't really get into makeup, like really start, you know, doing my eyebrows, eyelashes, or whatever, until I was in 10th grade. So from there, it just kind of blossomed out. My brother got me my first palette, which was the Urban Decay Naked 3 palette. I think that's what it's called. Yeah, okay. I know I'm not crazy. The Naked 3 palette. I think that's how everyone does it in their videos. Oh, okay. Doesn't seem to be focusing, but the Naked 3 palette. And it looks like this. It's kind of like a glare. Okay, looks like this. Yeah, so my brother bought me that for Christmas, I believe when I was like 16 or 17. And from there, it just kind of took off. I started going on YouTube like a lot, especially like during the summer. I would spend all my days that I wasn't at work on YouTube looking at like how to do a wing or how to put on highlight or, you know, whatever the case that I wanted to look at was. So, shout out to Brian. You're the bomb. You actually started this obsession. Okay, let's see. There's a lot of questions. There's 18 questions, so I'm trying to do my best. Are you going to do inspired makeup, like Marvel or cosplay? Honestly, I can try. I don't think that I'm very good at that type of stuff, like with shading and like, I guess more realistic things. But I'm definitely down to try it. Why not? Okay. What made you start getting into makeup? A lot of people think, I guess, I want to say people, primarily what I've seen is a lot of men think, okay, well, women just wear makeup just, I guess, to make themselves feel better and make themselves look better. With me, that was never the case. I didn't think, okay, well, I'm ugly, so I'm just going to put on, you know, tons and tons of makeup to help my self-esteem. I've never felt that way. I feel like, personally, makeup is art, and every person does their art form differently. So, like, I have this pink look going on. Someone else could recreate this and it come out totally different. Even though this is, like, a simple look. And that's what I love about makeup. That's what made me, like, get more engrossed in it and start to love it more. Okay. What was your first mascara or foundation that made you so poppin'? I'm so weak. This is from one of my friends from school. She's so awesome. Um, I didn't start wearing foundation until recently, actually. Um, as recent as this past summer, so summer 2018 is when I first got into foundation. I had never really worn it. I've always just worn highlight, which is what I'm wearing now. And people would just swear up and down like, "Oh, you contour." Like, no, sis. This is a highlight. So, I guess I'll have to say mascara. And it wasn't very good mascara at that. But you know, you live and you learn and you trial and you error. And you figure out what works best for you. Okay. Um, what's a 5 to 10 year plan for my life? Okay. Let me lay it on y'all. Okay. Because I'm actually really smart. So, you know. So my plan is, I go to a community college now. So my plan is to transfer to a 4 year school. And I want to take up a neuroscience major with, some type of concentration in pharmacology if possible. And then from there, after I graduate, I want to go to pharmacy school, get certified, get my license. But I don't want to become a pharmacist. That's the wild part. Listen to where I'm taking you, okay? So after I get my pharmacy license, I want to go into research with, pharmacology. And I want to go into a field called psychopharmacology, which is basically like the study of how drugs affect the brain, how they affect the body, what parts, and why. So I first got into that because of my professor, Brian Kelly. Shout out to Brian, he's the bomb. And just fell in love with the subject in all honesty. So, after all that, go to pharmacy school and stuff like that. I want to get my master's in neuroscience and pharmacology. And after that, we'll see where the wind takes me. That's gonna be lame. It's super nerdy. Someone asked me, why am I so whack? Okay, sis. Next question. Do you want a company or just a small business? If I'm being quite honest, I don't want either. Simply because I don't want to deal with the headache of everything. Like, I would love to see the outcome and the results. If, like, say if I made makeup, I would love to see people wearing my brand and putting out who I am as a brand, as in promoting the positivity and things like that. But it's like the actual process of starting a business that is just what turns me off, in all honesty. And it just seems like a lot. It could not be a lot, but for me personally, it just seems like too much. Okay. Who are some of your makeup icons and inspirations? When I used to watch YouTube a lot, I used to watch Lisette. She does like hair, makeup. I used to watch Nicole Guerrero. I believe that's how you pronounce her last name. I used to love her so much. Jackie Ina. I watch Jackie. Jackie's funny. We love Jackie. Jackie's cool. And then just people that I see on Instagram that I don't really know a lot about them. So I watch little like short videos and I screenshot stuff. But yeah, I don't really have like a top like favorite right now. I'm just kind of cruising, chilling, Okay. And so the last question, how often will you post videos? Dog, I'm telling you, okay. I'm gonna really try my best to post like a video every week or every 2 weeks. Because I'm gonna break it down to tell you why. I know it seems like a long time, but okay, I work at Amazon, and so like anybody that knows Amazon or has worked there or knows anybody that works there knows that like it's really a lot. Like, sis, I'm not gonna spill it to you, but it's a lot. 10-hour days, minimum of 4 days a week. That's 40-hour weeks. It doesn't seem like a lot, but when you're doing like physical manual labor for 10 hours straight, that's why I'm so strong, you see, you feel me? But it's really a lot. And then on top of that, I'm going to school, so it's like having 2 jobs kind of, and like finding the time to even like do homework and sleep. That's really a lot. So I don't know, I'm really gonna try my best. My boyfriend, he's so inspirational, he's so motivational, so a lot of that motivation will stem from him and just telling me like, okay babe, you have to, record your video or whatever the case is. But yeah, every week I'm gonna try to post 1 video or 2 videos. That seems ambitious, but we'll see where it goes. Okay, so that's all the questions that people ask me. If you have any more questions, you can either comment on the video, or if you know me personally, you can ask me personal questions or whatever the case is, and I can do like an updated about me video. So, without further ado, goodbye. Oh, also, if anyone was wondering what I used to create this look, I used the NYX Liquid Suede lipstick on the inner corner of my eye, and it is in the shade 8. On my lips, currently, I'm using Wet n Wild Mega Sticks Lip Gloss, and that is in the shade Crushed Grapes, and the dog. I believe it's like $1 at Walmart. Sis, can't go wrong with $1 lip gloss. But I will say, you gotta back that thing on. And also, the lashes that I'm currently wearing is the Studio Effect by Ardell. Just kidding. And they are in Wispies. Okay.